I was in the convenience store yesterday and I saw Oreo-flavored Coca-Cola. I'm very confused by that, but if you've tried it, let me know. But it got me thinking about interesting marketing collaborations. Now, not all of them are successful. Some of them are fails, like the Dr. Pepper meat stick collaboration. Blech. But it got me thinking about how sometimes if you partner with an unlikely, totally seemingly irrelevant company, wonderful things can happen. So let me give you an example. Years ago, I was speaking on marketing to a group in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I will never forget this because of what came from it. And I had the group stand up and walk around, and I had each person go find another person in the room who seemingly is nothing like you. And I let them interpret that however they wanted. And one of these pairs was a man in his 30s who had a shirt with no sleeves, and his arms were covered in tattoos, and he had a bushy beard and looked kind of rugged and kind of like a biker, I guess. And then the other guy was an older man in his 60s, and he was wearing a three-piece suit and pretty formal. And they looked on the surface like complete opposites. Well, they were both small business owners. The man in the suit owned a donut shop, and the man with the tattoos owned a brewery. And I had them brainstorm how they could work together. So all these pairs of people were working on how they could work together in their businesses. And this pair came up with the most unique thing that is still successful today. So the donut guy said, well, at the end of the day, I have all these donuts that, they just get thrown away. And the beer guy said, well, in my brewery, we have a place where we actually serve the beer. We don't just brew and sell the beer to, we don't just wholesale it. We also have a place where we serve it. And our slowest night is Tuesday nights. There's no football, there's no whatever. And so they decided that they would do a trial run, and the donut guy would bring over a batch of donuts of a specific flavor, and the brewery guy would use those as inspiration for a new flavor of beer. And they ended up doing this with 3 flavors. And they announced in the brewery that on Tuesday night they would do a beer and donut flight. So come in, you would get to sample these 3 flavors of beer that paired with these 3 flavors of donuts. This took off. When I tell you this took off, this was so hugely successful that it's still happening today. It's been at least, I would say, 8 years since this conversation took place. The Tuesday night guy now has this full house. I don't know if he does it every Tuesday. I have to go research how they're doing it now, but has this full house on Tuesday nights. So his slowest night has become extremely popular. He gets new customers in all the time because it's so unique. And they market for, hey, you're here on a Tuesday night, here's a coupon, go get donuts from the donut shop. So it has benefited both places. They both are getting PR in each other's locations. And this beautiful partnership never would have emerged or existed had they not opened their minds. So what I will challenge you to do sometime this week is give yourself 15 minutes of brainstorming time where you're not distracted, and pick out 3 different interesting companies in town that are also small businesses, and figure out how in the world could you collaborate on something. It doesn't have to be a product. It could be some marketing collaboration. It could be an event, whatever. I would absolutely love to hear what you come up with. You can comment in the comments or DM me, and I would love to know how it goes if you actually try this, or if you need some brainstorming around this idea. I love to do this, no charge. DM me if you have an interesting idea, and we'll brainstorm how to market it. Thanks. Good luck. Let me know what you do.